So there was this recent Twitter question and answer kind of game in which you talk about what is the most on-brand story you have from when you were a little kid.
Yeah. That
is matching who you are as an adult. And the idea here is that there's seeds of who you are based in who you were.
Yeah.
What is your most on-brand childhood story?
Well, it's a story that was recounted to me by my aunt. I was 6 years old. There was a birthday party of sorts, and I was eating a lot of cake, and she said to me, "Matthew, why are you eating all of that cake?" And I said to her, "Because if I don't, I'll die."
What? No, you...
So that's pretty much on brand. I seem to think that cake, I must eat it.
Cake is life.
Cake is life.
Yeah, I get it.
Viva la cake.
Perfect. Mine is, I wasn't allowed to play video games, so I played at my cousin's house secretly.
Oh.
And my dad specifically said, video games are for boys. And I rebelled hard, and look at what my job is now. This is your fault. You shouldn't have restricted anything.
Deal with that, Dad.
Yeah, Dad, I have a career.
Although, maybe it's like the whiplash type over-motivation. Like,
no, he
where
wanted me to be an attorney.
Oh, I see.
That's never happening.
Are you going to pass the bar exam?
Nope, but the appeal of the meme is that, when did we become who we are as an adult?
It's funny.
At what point do you think that even happened?
I've actually thought about that a lot, weirdly, because I feel like I'm the same person I was when I was 10 years old. And I always have, because the things I like when I was 10, like Star Trek, baseball, Cheers, and the Dave Matthews Band. Like, these are all things that I liked at that point in my life, and I still like to this day. And I just feel like that was me.
But emotionally speaking, are you the same?
Oh, I'm very stunted still, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I'm in a lot of therapy right now. I'm working through many issues.
Well, I don't know. I feel like I'm the opposite, because I feel like I became an adult, like in my 20s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like early 20s.
Sure.
Because, some people, such as myself, grew up very insecure, and it's just like, oh, what should I do? And I think the point where you stop caring is when it might actually happen. So there have been some researchers talking about this in particular. Christian Jarrett, who is an author, said psychologists don't call it personality early in life, they call it temperament, but still things like how much you were prone to crying and smiling, how much you kept focused on one thing at a time, how much you rolled and kicked about or tried to touch that cuddly toy that was just out of reach, all those things were early manifestations of your developing personality. So it's not really your personality, it's more of your temperament. And it does seem that it changes a lot, though it does. There also seems to be evidence that children or young children who were disinhibited, which is the opposite of inhibited, aka extroverted, tended to be extroverted adults.
I would say that's probably accurate. I was fairly extroverted as a kid, but I also, like, my parents and my wife now tell me I was born 40. I haven't yet hit it, but I was born 40. I just always have felt.
So when you become 40, you'll be the ultimate Matt Mira.
I think, when I become 40, I will reach the age of ascension.
You loved the video. You will subscribe. You thought I was cool and charming.